Sometimes an NFL season doesn't end with a whistle. It ends with a mistake, a loose football, a moment where everything unravels. On Sunday night, in a game the Baltimore Ravens absolutely had to win, they didn't just lose to the New England Patriots. They fumbled away their playoff hopes, their momentum, and maybe their entire season. Coming into the night, Baltimore was walking a tightrope. At 7-7, every remaining game was essentially an elimination game. Win and hope stayed alive. Lose and the postseason door nearly slammed shut. The opponent made it worse. This was a Patriots team already eliminated, playing for pride and development, not playoff positioning. These are the games real contenders handle. These are the games playoff teams are expected to win. And for most of the night, the Ravens looked like they would. On paper, Baltimore did almost everything right. They rushed for 171 yards. They converted 7 of their 11 third downs. They moved the ball efficiently, even after Lamar Jackson left the game just before halftime after taking a knee to the back. Tyler Huntley stepped in and didn't panic. He led 2 touchdown drives. The offense stayed functional. The defense forced turnovers early and limited New England on the ground. But football games aren't decided on paper. They're decided in moments. And in every critical moment, Baltimore failed itself. The first warning sign came early. Derrick Henry, a future Hall of Fame running back, put the ball on the ground in the first quarter. The fumble erased a scoring opportunity and killed momentum before the Ravens could fully take control. Still, they recovered. They built a lead. They entered the fourth quarter, up by 2 possessions. This is where playoff teams finish the job. Instead, the Ravens unraveled. As the game tightened, the decisions became harder to explain. Despite averaging 7.1 yards per carry, Derrick Henry was nowhere to be found on one of the most important drives of the night. Baltimore instead leaned on Keaton Mitchell, who struggled to find space and finished with just 13 yards on 9 carries. After the game, head coach John Harbaugh said it was Mitchell's turn in the rotation, but even his words seemed to acknowledge the mistake. In games like this, rotations don't matter. Your best players do. Then came the defense, or lack of it. Drake Maye, facing only intermittent pressure, picked the Ravens apart. He threw for 380 yards and led back-to-back touchdown drives in the fourth quarter. New England went 162 yards in just 17 plays when the game was on the line. Baltimore had no answer, no pressure, no takeaway, no moment where someone stepped up. Safety Kyle Hamilton summed it up perfectly after the game. It felt like we were just taking on water, and then finally the dam broke. The dam broke on Ramondre Stevenson's game-winning touchdown. And 2 plays later, the collapse was complete. Zay Flowers fumbled on the Ravens' final drive. Just like that, it was over. The Ravens didn't just lose a game, they lost control of their destiny. Now, the path forward is nearly impossible. They may have to beat Green Bay on the road. They may have to do it without Lamar Jackson. And even if they win, they'll need help, a lot of it, just to stay alive. This is the cruel reality of the NFL. Close losses don't earn sympathy points. Dominant stats don't matter when the ball hits the turf, and talent alone doesn't guarantee anything. Sunday night wasn't just a loss to the Patriots. It was a reminder. Playoff teams don't blow 2-score fourth-quarter leads. Playoff teams don't abandon their best players. Playoff teams don't fumble when everything is on the line. The Ravens did all 3. And in doing so, they may have watched another season with a generational quarterback slip away, not because they weren't good enough, but because they couldn't get out of their own way.